Good day. Today we will be talking about Asian regionalism. The objective of this topic is differentiated between regionalization and globalization. Identify the factors leading to a greater integration of the Asian region, and analyze how different Asian states confront the challenges of globalization and regionalization. Regionalism, a process of political, economic, or social cooperation and integration among countries in a specific geographic area. It can manifest as cultural identity, linguistic differences, or movements for greater regional autonomy. And also, it shapes collective action within geographic region. So from the word itself, regionalism, it is focused on a specific region. Asia. It is a continent that is the largest and most populous on Earth, encompassing diverse cultures, histories, and economies rather than a single unified entity. So, Asia is composed of North Asia, South Asia, East Asia, Southeast Asia, and also plays a vital role in global economic leadership. Asian regionalism. In growing cooperation and integration among Asian countries, driven primarily by economic interaction to trade, investment, and financial flows rather than political planning. It is focused on finding new and flexible forms of cooperation, and also it helps the region to grow richer and closer together. So, Asian regionalism is not just about financial and not just about investment, but it also to grow richer. That's why we have a summit that is called ASEAN, APEC, Asia-Europe Summit, East Asia Summit, so on and so forth.
Good day everyone, so I'm Angelique Claire and Dakuyan. So today, I'm going to report about how Asian economies are connected with each other. Actually guys, there are a lot of ways why Asian countries stay connected, like through trade, financial transactions, direct investment, and economic relationship. So I'll start explaining them one by one. So first is trade. So when we say trade, it is the voluntary exchange of goods, services, or financial products between parties such as individuals, companies, or nations, often across international borders. So for example, the Philippines kay mo-export sila og bananas and pineapple sa Japan, while Japan kay mo-export sila og cars and electronic gadgets to us. So like nag-exchange sila og products nga both sides need. Kita need na to og cars and tech niya, sila need food og fruits and agricultural goods. So very important gyud ang kaniang trade kay it helps the economy grow, like it creates more jobs, increases income, and builds stronger connections between countries. So ang trade, it's not just about business, it's also a way for Asian countries to help each other improve their economy and maintain good relationships. So next is financial transactions. It is an agreement or communication between a buyer and a seller to exchange goods, services, or assets for payment. So example kay Filipino online sellers buys materials from China using kita mopalit man jud ta sa kaniang Shopee niya, naabaya jay mga kaning sa China gikan in ana. So that's already a financial transaction between two countries na. Unya, another example pod kanang Central Bangko Sentral sa Pilipinas magdeal og currency exchange with other countries, or kung ang company pod sa China magbayad sa materials na ilang gipalit sa Vietnam, that's a financial transaction already. So this kind of activities kay it helps Asian economies stay connected because money keeps flowing between them. It also shows trust and cooperation, like if countries keep doing transaction with each other, it means they rely on one another financially. So Basically, financial transactions are like the lifeblood or trade and an investment. Third is direct investment. So, in the contemporary world, direct investment, often called foreign direct investment or FDI, is a cross-border investment in which a resident entity in one country acquires a lasting interest in an enterprise in another economy, typically involving at least a 10% ownership stake and a goal of gaining a significant degree of control. So, example, kung ang Korean company magtukod og factory diri sa Cebu to produce electronic parts, that's already a direct investment. Or kung ang Singaporean investors mopalit og shares sa local companies diri sa Philippines, so that's also an FDI. So this is a good for the country pod kay it gives more job opportunities, brings in new technology, and helps train local workers. So through FDI, Asian countries help each other grow. It's like teamwork in building a stronger economy. Lastly, kay economic relationship. So it is the interconnectedness and exchange between two or more parties, including individuals, groups, or nations, based on trade, investment, and financial activities. These relationships can be domestic or international and influence economic stability, growth, and political decision. Example, the ASEAN countries like Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand have the ASEAN Free Trade Area, which is AFTA, which helps make trading easier and cheaper inside the region. Because of that, mas daghang products ang ma-export o ma-import, mas daghang jobs, and mas dako ang chance nga mulambo ang economy sa tibuok Asia. So, in short, economic relationship make sure that Asian countries are connected, helping each other to stay stable and grow together. And let's be real, in today's world, no country can stand alone. That's why strong economic relationships are super important for progress and unity.
Hello everyone, my name is Gian Hopavas. I'm going to report about labor and tourist flows. Labor flow refers to the movement of people changing residence for work, often involving migration for employment opportunities. This means that labor flow is many people find jobs in another country to support their families and better work opportunities there. For example, many Filipinos are working abroad to find jobs or better work opportunities to support their families here in the Philippines. Tourist flow describes the movement of people traveling for leisure or other non-working reasons, encompassing their origins, routes, and destinations. This means that many people traveling for leisure, fun, or other personal reasons. For example, mga foreigner, daghan kay mo ari na to nga mga foreigner. So, kay daghan kay tag kuan gud kanang tourist spots like Boracay, Cebu, Palawan. And sa kanang nga kuan kanang mga turista nga ning abot diri sa ato kay naka-help sa na nato to support or to build our business here in the Philippines, and restaurants nga walago pa dayon ma-known pa ang atong kuan kaning place. Next, technology. Innovative and cutting-edge tech advancements from Asia, spanning sectors like electronics, softwares, AI, and renewable energy with a particular focus areas like digital payments, e-commerce, and smart cities. So this innovation makes life easier and improve industries and businesses. For example, GCash app. So through GCash, makasend ta og money sa laing tao or maka-load mo na ang kuan sa GCash apps and lain pa sa. And another example, smart cities like New Clark cities. Kuan siya for technology for transportation, energy, and communication systems. Next, importance of Asian regionalism promotes economic growth and stability, fosters regional security and political cooperation, addresses shared challenges, and increases Asian influence in the world. Means Asian countries working together to solve their problems, grow economically, and maintain peace and stability. It also helps Asia become stronger in global affairs. Next, different Asian groups and associations. First, ASEAN, Asia-Europe Meeting, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, Shanghai Cooperation, Organization, Asian Pacific Economic Cooperation, Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, Pacific Island Forum, ASEAN Plus 3 and ASEAN Plus 6, Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, ASEAN Regional Forum. There are several groups in Asia that promote cooperation between countries in areas like trade, security, and culture. Each group has its own goals, but all aim to strengthening unity and development in the region and peace of the nation. Let's move on to Association of Southeast Asian Nation, a regional organization of 10 Southeast Asia countries that promotes economic, political, and cultural cooperation established in August 8, 1967. Its members are Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, and Cambodia. ASEAN goals include maintaining regional stability, fostering economic integration through free trade agreements, and developing a common identity. This means that ASEAN is a group of 10 Southeast Asia countries, including the Philippines, that work together to promote peace, economic growth, stability, and cultural understanding. It helps members cooperate in trade, security, and education. That's all for my report. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is JGP Delatori and I'm going to tackle about the ASEAN plus 3 and plus 6. So, unsa ni pasabotan ng ASEAN plus 3 and plus 6? So, ASEAN plus 3 was initiated in 1997 in response to the Asian financial crisis to strengthen economic ties and dialogue in the region, while ASEAN plus 6 was initiated in Second East Asia Summit in Cebu at Cebu International Convention Center in January 2007. So ang ASEAN plus 3 nga countries di ay nag-include og countries sa China, Japan ug South Korea. No, ang ASEAN plus 6 pud nga countries kay mao ni ang nag-adds og Australia, India ug New Zealand. Mo na ang mga nag-form og large trade group. No, ang purpose ani sa ASEAN plus 3 and plus 6 is to deepen cooperation on finance between those countries and security, energy, and create a larger economic bloc for better global competitiveness. No example, sa joint projects like sa ASEAN plus 3, no, na sila paghimo ako nga project sa Macroeconomic Research Office or sa AMRO. Muna nagtabang to monitor economic stability, no, between those countries sa ASEAN, sa China, Japan ug South Korea. Ang sa ASEAN plus 6 pud nga countries they trade heavily through the RCEP, sa Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. No, sila ang nag-trade heavily sa RCEP, ang katong mga sa Australia, India ug New Zealand. And so next is the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, sa ito pa CPTPP. No, a free trade, kung rule a free trade, free ra gyud siya, no, among 12 countries, no, includes Australia, Brunei, Canada, Chile, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Singapore, the United Kingdom, and Vietnam. No, mauni ang to reduce trade barriers, no, ang kaning CPTPP, sila ang nag-reduce og trade barriers between those countries nga na-mention, no, to promote fair standards, to promote fair gyud kanang equally, fairly, and protect labor rights, the environment, and intellectual property. No, sila ang nag-promote ato. And for example, sa countries under CPTPP can export goods with lower tariffs, no, sila katong mga countries nga kuan kan like sa ako na mention ganina nga 12 countries, no, ug ma-under ka na sa CPTPP nga country, no, you can export goods with lower tariffs, no, barato ra, no. Ang kapareha po sa Vietnam's textile exports, no, na increase ila tungod kay sayon ra to trade with other member nations. So mo ni ang nakatabang sa SPTTP, sayon ra ka mo export, no, between other member nations ng countries. So next, the ASEAN Regional Forum, no, a key Asia-Pacific platform for political and security dialogue established in 1994 that includes all 10 ASEAN member states and 10 dialogue partners plus other regional states. No, meaning muna ang platform for political and security discussions in Asia. No, sila ang nag-promote og peace, no, sa mga kanang between those countries and to prevent conflicts and cooperate on issues like terrorism, maritime security, and disaster relief. No, sila ang nag-prevent sa mga kanang mga kagubot, no, sila ang nagkuan ana. For example, sa disaster response exercises between ASEAN members and partner, no, sila ang mo response ug unsa may mga kagubot nga mahitabo between other countries, no, sa ASEAN. Ang ASEAN Regional Forum ang muhanay ato, no, like for example sa South China Sea, no, nga tensions, no, sila ang sila ang hanay sa mga kagubot, no, between those countries, sa Philippine Sea o South China Sea to. So next, what are the benefits of the Asian regionalism to Asia? So the benefits, no, the benefits of Asian regionalism to Asia is boost productivity and trade, improves financial stability, infrastructure development, expanded trade and investment, greater global economic influence, strengthens stability, management of transnational issues, manage public health and safety, addressing environmental challenges. No, mao ni ang mga benefits sa Asian regionalism sa Asia. Daghan kasi benefits, no, like for example sa Belt and Road Initiative, no, sa kanang mga railways, no, sa between Asia nga countries, no, sila ang nagpahimo naghatag og mga kuan kanang finances sa mga kuan financial nga panginahanglan kanang like sa infrastructure. And next example is ang Asian Free Trade Area or AFTA, no? This allows trade cheaper among members, no? Barato ra siya, no, to trade among those members. So mo ni nakalindot sa Asian regionalism. So next is the risk of Asian regionalism. So na say benefits, so na pud say your risk. No, meaning despite and benefits, regional cooperation faces challenges, no. So mga risk ani is nationalism, no, sa mga resurgent nationalism, no. Countries prioritize themselves over cooperation, no. Ilang gyud hunay lang kaugalingon, no, instead nga mo operate gani. So next is the financial crisis, no, mo jud ni di-face sa mga uban countries food like the 1997 Asian crisis can affect stability yun. Next is the sovereignty and stability. Tensions between preserving national sovereignty and maintaining regional stability can create challenges for Asian countries. Next is the different interests, no, na yung mga kuan between rich and poor nations, no, napoy lahi-lahi sila kuan perspective yun sa laing countries. Next is global economic imbalance. The region's economic growth can be affected by global economic imbalances and downturns in other major economies. Next is the security challenges, no? Mo ni ang security threats such as terrorism or the South China Sea dispute like kato kung i-mention earlier. Next is the protectionism. Some nations limit imports to protect local industry, no. Nagilain nga mga countries nga nag-limit nga para mo import sa mga local industries, naging ana nga country di gina malikayan. So for example, sa trade tensions between China and other countries. And next is the South China Sea, katong affecting unity in the nations, no, katong ilang kuan. So that's all, and thank you for listening, everyone. That's all.
So good evening, Miss Anga, and I am Jan Alfred G. D. Guzman, and I will continue discussing about the different Asian groups and corporations. So first, from the screen, as you can see, is the Asia-Europe meeting, or in short, ASEM. Asia-Europe meeting was established in 1996 as a platform for dialogue and cooperation between Asia and European countries. So ASEM has 53 different groups, 53 different countries from Asia and Europe. Significance niya is that it serves as a bridge connecting Asia and Europe, fostering mutual understanding and collaboration on global challenges like trade, climate change, and education. Mano siya purpose sa ASEM. Yang kuan pud kay sa social issues, education, and aims to strengthen relationship good between the two continents, Asia and Europe. Kay kuan naman sila kabaw. So next is the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, or in short, APEC. I know, familiar tayong APEC. So APEC formed in 1989. It is a forum that promotes free trade, investment, and economic growth across Asia Pacific region. It has 21 members, 21 ang countries and members, economies that work together through cooperation and consensus-based decision making. So ang gamitan ng APEC kay it enhances economic ties among Pacific Rim countries. Pacific Rim kanang concept na sa Pacific countries, helping reduce trade barriers and boost inclusive growth across Asia and Pacific. So next is ang South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, or SAARC. Mayang acronym is SAARC. So this was founded in 1985. SAARC promotes economic and social development among South Asian countries. So kani siya, so ganina di ba, nagkisugot ta about to sa mga kuanra countries between Asia, Europe, countries in Pacific Rim nga countries. Now, kaniyang focus na po niya is ang South Asian countries which are India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, and others mga countries sa South Asia. So it emphasizes self-reliance and mutual assistance. So SAARC strengthens unity among South Asian nations by encouraging regional cooperation in areas like trade, culture, and poverty reduction. So as you can notice, ang focus ani tanan nga grupo is kon good growth, good economic and social growth ang ilaha yung tumong nganong naghimo sila ani like sa Asia and Europe. Mao to siya nga ang ilang bond or ang ilang connection for growth, for social and economic growth. Kaduha is ang katong APEC sa mga sa Pacific Rim nga countries, mga country nga sa Pacific, mga Asian countries sila pod, while diri ang mga countries sa South Asia nga countries like India, mga nga sila pod ni nga grupo. So fourth is the Shanghai Cooperation Organization or SCO. So SCO was founded in 2001. Is an Asian political, economic, and security alliance. It includes countries like China, Russia, India, and Pakistan. On regional, ilang focus kay regional peace, security, stability through cooperation in politics, trade, and culture. So as you can notice diri mga dagko nga countries kaning sa siya Shanghai Cooperation. Ang ilang countries diri kay kaning China, Russia, India, and Pakistan. Mano sila nga countries ang nadiri. So ang purpose nila is for maintaining regional security and promoting collaboration among major Asian powers. Mamo na major Asian powers, China, mga dagko nga countries which kuan gid kanang diha sa ila dako ang growth sa social and economic nga things, especially in combating terrorism and enhancing economic connectivity. And lastly is ang Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or RCEP. So this was signed in 2020 but it was enforced in 2022. RCEP is the world's largest free trade agreement involving 15 Asia Pacific countries including ASEAN members. Those are that's Association of Southeast Asian Nations, so Philippines, Cambodia, Thailand, and so on. Dagan pa na like Brunei. Countries in Southeast Asia to daghan na. Ikadua China, Japan, South Korea, Australia, and New Zealand. So mostly nani siya sa dool sa Asia and dool sa Pacific. So this group aims to reduce tariffs and strengthen economic links. So unsa may gamit niya sa significance niya. RCEP marks a major step toward deeper economic integration in Asia, making trade easier and more efficient among member nations. So that's all, and